You're telling them that you don't have a drug problem, but that you do admit that you were selling drugs. She could either put you in prison for 10 years or she could give you probation for 10 years.
Yes, ma'am.
You're asking this judge to put you on probation. Can you tell the judge why you are asking her to give you probation?
Yes, ma'am. My mom, she's very sick and there's no one there to help her. And she needs me there with her.
I will tell you, it is very rare for the court to see people admit to selling drugs and saying, no, I don't have a drug problem. I just sell drugs. If you love your mom, like you say you love your mom, then you need to stop.
All right, everyone. Today we're taking a look at a dramatic court hearing featuring Judge Boyd and a defendant with a long criminal history. He's been in and out of the system for years, and this time he's facing serious charges related to drug offenses. Things get intense quickly, Judge. Boyd doesn't hold back. And before long, the defendant ends up admitting to everything. The way she handles this case is firm and direct, and by the time sentencing comes around, it's clear just how serious the outcome is. You won't want to miss how this one unfolds. It's one of the tougher courtroom moments we've seen lately. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoy this kind of content, feel free to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.
In each cause number, according to the plea bargain agreement, punishment is to be assessed at 10 years in the prison. There's a $1,500 fine. The state is opposed to your application of community supervision. The cause numbers are to run concurrently, and they're taking 2 cases into consideration. State, do you have any witnesses?
No, you are.
Defense, any witnesses?
I would just call my client, Your Honor.
All right, can you raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand if you'll state your name for the record, please. All right.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. We're here today for the judge to assess sentencing in your cases. You understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
And you understand all the cases that are being taken care of today and also the ones that are going to be dismissed.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You asked the court to do what's called a TAP evaluation where you talk to the drug counselors prior for her to do this sentencing. Do you remember that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And do you remember what it is that you talked to them about just recently?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. In your meeting with the drug counselors, my understanding, you're telling them that you don't have a drug problem, but that you do admit that you were selling drugs. And you understand that this judge has a wide range of what she can do. The offer is 10 years. She could either put you in prison for 10 years or she could give you probation for 10 years.
Yes, ma'am.
You're asking this judge to put you on probation. Can you tell the judge why you are asking her to give you probation?
Yes, ma'am. My mom, she's very sick and there's no one there to help her. And she needs me there with her. And I know I can do better. I know I messed up. And,
Well, let me ask you this. How long has your mom been very sick?
it's been about 6 months.
All right. So why would you put yourself in this situation to be going to prison knowing that your mom may or may not need you?
It was I just had to make some money.
Why not get a job?
It was just didn't have enough time.
Oh, sure. There are plenty of places to work.
No, I mean, at the time, I needed quick money. And
Why did you need quick money?
Because my pockets was flat and we couldn't eat.
Oh, they have places where you can get food for free.
Just now.
And who is this we could not eat?
Well, speaking of me, my mom had food in the house, but me and myself, me.
All right.
Yes. And so at this point, you understand that the judge has total control of what she can decide to do.
Just now.
Other than your mother being sick, what other concerns do you have and why you're asking this court to grant you probation?
Because I know I feel it above my head, but I know I can do better.
Do you think that you could comply with the terms and conditions of probation?
I know I can.
You'd have to report once a month. You'd have to stay out of trouble.
Yes, ma'am.
You can't hang around with people who sell or use drugs.
Yes, ma'am.
And you can't sell or use drugs yourself.
Right.
But you feel that you could comply at this time in your life.
Yes, ma'am. I know I can.
Pass witness, Shauna.
State, any questions?
All right.
So what is his criminal history? Yes, please. Defense, any objections to the court reviewing the criminal history?
This case involves a defendant with a long criminal history now facing serious drug charges. While the full details of his record aren't provided, it's clear he's had multiple run-ins with the law. He claims he was selling drugs to cover medical expenses for his sick mother. While that explanation may sound sympathetic, it doesn't change the fact that illegal activity carries consequences. There are legal ways to seek help, and the court will always take that into account. Given his history, the explanation may not carry much weight. Courts generally view repeat offenses as a pattern, not a one-time mistake. Judge Boyd listens carefully but doesn't appear persuaded. She's calm and firm, clearly experienced in handling similar situations. Now we reach the sentencing. The question is, will the judge issue the full 10 years or consider a more lenient option like probation? Let's watch what happens next.
We understand he has a very long checkered history. We are asking you to think outside the box. He is asking for probation. He does have family he needs to take care of, and we are just asking to show some mercy and to grant him probation.
All right, Mr. I will tell you, it is very rare for the court to see people admit to selling drugs and saying, no, I don't have a drug problem. I just sell drugs. At the same token, people will come before me, and you've come before me, and you said there are other people that you need to take care of. People need to think about that before they do wrong. You understand?
I understand.
All right. This is what the court is going to do. And the court will sentence you to 9 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. And the cause number ending in 303. Court will find you guilty. The court will sentence you to a $1,500 fine. Time and money will run concurrent. Sentence you to 9 years in the prison. Give you credit for any time served. This will run concurrent with 2024. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorneys? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes.
All right, because these are plea bargain agreements, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, I've actually given you something less than you bargained for. And because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because these are felony convictions, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. You are at a point now that if you pick up any new felony charges, depending on what type of felony it is, you're looking at a minimum of 25 years. And I will tell you, people say, oh, the jail is overcrowded. Oh, the prison's overcrowded. Guess what? People will always build new prison. They'll always find space for you. And if a cell is only supposed to have 10 people in it, if they need to put 20 people in that cell, they're going to put 20 people in that cell, whether it's a violation of federal law or not. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So if you love your mom like you say you love your mom, then you need to stop doing this because you're breaking her heart. You understand?
Yes.
All right. Good luck to you, okay?
No, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Honor. Maybe excuse.
He has some dismissal, so he'll have this. And thank you for always being
The defendant was sentenced to 9 years in prison based on his criminal record and current drug-related charges. The court viewed the sentence as appropriate, given his repeated offenses and the serious nature of the case. If he commits another felony in the future, he could face a mandatory 25-year sentence under repeat offender laws. This highlights how serious the legal consequences can become over time. Throughout the hearing, the defendant remained calm and respectful, which stood out in a case involving such heavy charges. Still, the court focused on the facts, prior convictions, current charges, and public safety. His family, particularly his mother, was briefly mentioned, reminding everyone of the wider impact these decisions can have beyond the courtroom. Ultimately, the legal system treated this as a pattern of behavior, not a one-time mistake. Whether this sentence will lead to lasting change remains to be seen. Let's continue watching to see how the rest of the proceedings unfold.